Davey.
Thank you very much, and I rise on behalf of the Nationals and as a member of the Parliamentary Leadership Taskforce to comment on the 2024 annual report. And from the outset, I want to thank my colleagues on the task force for their constructive and collaborative efforts to implement the recommendations of the Set the Standard report, authored by then Sex Discrimination Commissioner Kate Jenkins. I agree with my colleague Senator Hume, because change takes time, and it is vitally important that when we're going through these recommendations and we're working out how to implement it, when we're taking it from the theoretical to the practical, that we strongly consider all the implications and ramifications of what is proposed, to make sure that we don't inadvertently result in unintended consequences that can actually make it worse for us, for our staff, and for all the people who work in this building. We don't want to accidentally create a situation where we, by trying to address issues, create something that might have more risk. So it is right that we take a respectful approach to these recommendations and to make sure that we are implementing things that are practical and enforceable, but that don't create excess risk. One of the first things that the PLT did was manage to establish the PWSS, the Parliamentary Workplace Support Service, and that has now been legislated and is almost fully operational. And I want to thank the staff at the PWSS. I want to commend their early work and the work they continue to do. I have heard from both staff and from parliamentarians that just having this service that they can go to for confidential information and feedback has given them a greater level of confidence in their own ability to manage staff, to manage complaints, to manage workplace issues. So I really want to commend the PWSS. I think it is a great service, and as time goes on, its value will be further recognised. In the PLT, together we have worked to see 13 of the 28 recommendations fully implemented, and that is progress. There are also 8 recommendations in progress, 6 partly implemented and 1 pending. That is a significant achievement that should be recognised, and the achievement bringing members from across the political spectrum together to pass the legislation that was needed and to adopt the changes required to make this place a better, safer and more respectful place to work. And on this day, when I attended the breakfast held by UN Women this morning to set the scene and establish the theme for this year's International Women's Day, with the theme of Count Her In, to empower women and to address financial literacy across women, that really brings home what we're trying to achieve in the PLT, not just for women though, for the range of diversity that we should celebrate in this society, be it race, religion, gender, or geography, or heritage. And that's what we need to support, and that's what this place needs to recognise, because it should be all of that. We who are elected to this place have a responsibility to represent our constituents honestly and with integrity. And those who we employ and those who are employed in this building to help us do our jobs should be able to go about their business safely, without fear of harassment or bullying, and with respect. So I too thank the Secretariat. I thank Vivian, Tom, And I thank all of my colleagues who are committed to working together to make this place a better place to work. Thank you.